Welcome back to the Block Sit Down. Today we're doing the 1 Foot In podcast where we're taking 1 foot in the college football realm, see what's going on during week 2 and a little bit into week 3. Obviously, last week we did a small little recap of certain games. Some predictions went right, some predictions went wrong. Nice to see. So let's get started. I think first game
What's
we can
wrong?
definitely
Who was
do.
wrong?
I have no idea, to be honest with you.
Wasn't me.
Listen, you be all right. First game we can definitely do start off with is obviously the 12 o'clock starter is Iowa at number 16 at the time, number 16 Iowa State. So score was 16-13. Iowa State pulls off a very grueler, and it definitely actually was a good game if you actually watched it. So what's y'all's opinion to this? We can start off with Cam.
This was one of them defensive battles. It was kind of like I looked at Iowa. They have Gronowski. I don't know how to fucking say his name. Shout out him. He played at the FCS level, or is that what they call it? South Dakota Jackrabbits.
Yeah.
He's like a super senior type thing, and I was expecting a lot more out of him. And I'm not saying it's a him problem, but Iowa as a whole, that offense it looked pretty dead. I don't know what's going on there, but this whole game was defensive battle for real. Rocco, I expected to be a little bit, but he always plays the level of competition, in my opinion. The last couple games, he just like keeps you into the game and gives you a heart attack if you're an Iowa State fan, and then just pulls it out at the end. Shout out Rocco. Rocco's been chill. This team is number 16. What are they ranked now after this win?
I believe they might be like 13. They went up.
Shout out them, man. They getting it done. And Rocco's the one leading that charge.
They did 14. Yeah, they're 14. Yeah, they went up too. Yeah.
Are they who else is in the Big 12? What's the Big 12 ranking at this point?
Shit. Give me a second.
You good. It's no rush.
Yeah. That way to what to do this?
Standings. Go to standings.
Standings. All right. Okay.
Top. Yep. And then just follow over the conference. Yeah. Yep. The leading the conference. You got 2-0 Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
The BYU, Houston, Utah. Okay. There's still a lot of undefeated teams in the Big 12, but Iowa State's definitely leading that crowd. Shout out Rocco. Really got it done. 2 years in a row for Iowa State, knocking off they in-state rivals.
In-state rivals. I mean, like I said, I ain't watched these games. Truth be told, I'm not going to lie. So I'm gonna jump into the stats. So y'all gonna follow along with the stats with me. So obviously, what we could take away from this, obviously, it seemed like it's a close scoring game, 13-16. So it came down to literally a field goal kick, and it seemed like literally Iowa State took it at the very end. So good up to them, man. It's getting came down the wire, and they sealed the case with the field goal kick at the end. But all right, let's go take a look at Iowa passing. Seemed like that threw 24 passes, completed 13 of them. One interception, so he threw no TDs. So it really did come down to a running type of game, and the run came from the quarterback itself. So yeah, he had a 16 carry for 37, and he had one TD along with 13. And then we go look at Iowa State. We have Rocco Beck, right?
Bex. That's what people would say it like that.
Bex. Tomatoes type shit. Anyways, threw for 27, completed 18, 134 yards, and at least he threw for a TD. So good on him. Let's see how they're rushing. New 104 yards for rushing off Iowa State, 131 for Iowa. So it was really obviously not that high of a score game. We could all tell it's just mainly a run type of game and defensive running type of game. So yeah, I don't really got much to say besides shout out to Iowa State for closing it out. Would you say, Cam? You said 2 years in a row, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
For Iowa State.
Iowa State, they're leading the conference, the Big 12 conference. So yeah. VJ.
I mean, I kind of explained it when I was talking about it earlier. It definitely was a grittier type of game. Definitely went down to like towards the wire, but Iowa State definitely looked like they had control. It's just I feel like from both sides, there's definitely mistakes. Typical Iowa has no offense. Not surprising. Iowa State, honestly, they look decent. This definitely looks like a squad. They're slowly building up towards the end of Big 12. Definitely gonna be. They might actually win the whole thing. Looking at it from here, but it's still early in the season. Can't jump the gun yet, but it's looking good for them. It is looking good for Iowa State. So very interested to see how they do.
This Gronowski guy, like, he's a senior. He's won FCS championships. Like, I'm not saying it's not a him problem, but it's something going on in Iowa. Iowa's, they never. It's always an Iowa offense.
It's always, yeah.
But this is one of them games that you just hope that senior could pull it out. The offense can finally get a good drive going, but they never did.
What do y'all think about Iowa State going to the later season? Obviously, it seems like if we look at their schedule, they don't have any ranked opponents going into the later season. Yeah. So, what do you think the possible their record ending the season will be? Start off with Cam.
I can see a 10-2 record. Man, you got a new quarterback at Colorado, which we're gonna talk about later. You got Arizona, you got BYU, you got Arizona State, you got TCU. Like, these are all games that legitimately they can fold. Like, you see that 24-21 win, that 16-13 win versus Iowa and Kansas State. Those are the Power 4 games that you could see. Like, Rocco and Iowa State just play up to the competition and then just able to squeeze it out at the end. But for a team like Arizona State with Levin and Tyson, I don't know if that's going to happen. TCU, we've seen what they beat up Belichick in his first game. So those are the type of, like, dynamic players and offenses that, like, if you play slow with them, they might just take off.
Okay. How about you, VJ? What do you think? You go ahead.
I also feel like the Big 12. My fault. It's just I feel like the Big 12 has a lot to prove this year, and they're off to a pretty good start. This past week of games, we could talk about that, but Big 12 has a lot to prove this year.
VJ,
long season.
Yeah. Kind of what Cam said. Honestly, I kind of agree with, like, 10-2 could be like. I see that as a low. I mean, there's definitely, like, some tough games in terms of Big 12. Like, there's definitely some tough games here, but realistically, I mean, we'll get into it later about the Arizona State thing, but, that could be an interesting game. BYU is always a decent team. Colorado could be interesting, depending on how they do with the quarterback, like Cam said earlier. So, I could see that. But honestly, there's a good chance they might go undefeated, too, in the Big 12, so.
I just don't see it. I love Rocco to death, but there's some things that, like, it would be a miracle if they did it. And if they did, that would prove a lot to a lot of people, to the SEC, ACC, and Big Ten. And a lot of it's a lot like the thing is with conferences, Big 12 is always that one conference out. Like, you see the Pac-12, they got two teams right now. Obviously, they're, like, far away from the pie line type thing. And then you got Big 12 kind of in the middle of, like, they're like the Power 4, but they're like the 1, 2, 3, 4 down here type thing. Yeah. So that's why, like, I'm looking at a lot of these Big 12 teams. I'm like, I really hope they could really show their max potential. And I can see a lot of these teams being ranked by the time they play them. Arizona State just lost. TCU, doing their thing. Kansas lost to Missouri. Like, a lot of these teams, depending on how Big 12 plays out and then their conference plays, a lot of these teams could be ranked. You see Utah. Utah's ranked right now, bro, and they have a good quarterback out there. And they just got rid of Cam Rising last year, so they're going in with a kind of a new quarterback. Cam Rising could have came back for another year, his senior year at Utah. Utah said, "Nah, we good, bro. We want to bring in a new quarterback."
Yeah.
And you see them right now, 2-0, 20th ranked. And that could easily rise up. Well, check their schedule. Check Utah's schedule.
I was about to say the Utes.
Like, we might see it. We should see a ranked matchup in a couple weeks. West Virginia's got a whole lot of going on. They running back just got injured. They got a lot of problems going on over there. But other than that, it's kind of like the same teams you see. Kansas State struggling right now. Where are they going to be at the end of the season? That's where we should know their identity for sure. Arizona State just lost. How are they going to bounce back in the next 3 weeks type thing? But I digress.
Okay. Hey, I mean, that's Iowa State for you. Like I said, do we think we could possibly see Iowa State in the college football playoff? Obviously, this is super early in the season, but if we go, like I said, I'm gonna go back real quick. We could look at their their schedule, is there a chance that we see them in the college football playoff?
I believe so, and if that's not winning the Big 12, it's being a 10-2 record, and that second loss being in the Big 12 championship.
Okay. And then who you think there would be their biggest competition would be in the Big 12 championship?
I'm still very, very high on Arizona State, TCU. Go back to the Big 12. Make sure I'm not missing anybody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Big 12.
Yeah, that Utah team I was very high on. TCU still undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't play last week, and then Arizona State. Those are 3 teams I could see, hovering around that top of the Big 12 by the end of the season.
Well, okay. All right. I mean, I guess we could go on to the next team.
Yeah. I think the Cam basically just took over right there.
Yeah.
Next matchup, my bad. Number 11 Illinois at Duke. Illinois wins 45-19 away. How do you guys feel about this? We can start with you, Cam, of course.
Yeah.
All right, Daniel Mensah. This is a guy they paid, I think, around $2 million. Transferred from Tulane. He's supposed to be that guy. Duke's finally investing into their football team. He threw 2 early interceptions. That didn't stop the game. Or no, he threw one interception. I think he fumbled or something. Or it was 2 turnovers for sure. The thing was, it was kind of like he kept them in the game because you see at the halftime it's 14-13. They're only down by 1. That third and fourth quarter, Mensah he kind of just checked out. This is like, it wasn't as bad as people think. Like, it's 45-19. Oh shit, they just put up 45. But it was more like a lot of like end score points in the fourth quarter. They scored 17 in that fourth, so that really what put it out. But Altmaier, he deserved all the praise in the world. He played such a great game. You look at that, 3 touchdowns to 0 interception ratio, 22-31. Man, like, who's that? Hank Beatty at the bottom, 128. Are we serious right now? Altmaier definitely showed out. You could see like the senior, the returning starter, and then that Mensah just trying to get in there and trying to figure it out. Duke definitely has a long ways to go, and maybe it's not their time this year, but next year you hope that Mensah has a lot of less mental errors and really bounces back. I'm not saying the season over, but this Illini team that I thought was going to be a way closer game, they were able to stretch it out at the end and make it look a lot worse. But Mensah gets his revenge against his old team. Okay, he got Clemson on that schedule. This is a very weak schedule. So if Mensah can find a stride, he could definitely do this. This is not a hard schedule. You see a Georgia Tech maybe like could give him problems.
These two stretch
But other than that, I don't really see a tough schedule. That North Carolina game going to be very interesting when they go to Chapel Hill. But I'm still high on Mensah. But you definitely seen that Illinois team returning. They had a lot of returning starters. It was kind of a lot for him to handle, in my opinion. But his stats still look good. It was just the little turnovers that kind of showed his sophomore status.
Wow. Yeah, like I said, this is just gonna be rinse and repeat. Just know I'm not gonna repeat myself after this, but I ain't watched the games. I'm going with the stats. So let's look at these stats. Obviously, Cam already went over a lot of it. Honestly, this has been very impressive. Nah, you good, gang. If anything, just take it all away. Anyways, it might well be the Cam podcast type shit. Anyways, like I said, bro, 45-19. Illinois is coming to Duke. This is definitely a very surprising score game. Obviously, I'm pretty sure we both, all of us, had a very close game. So honestly, I'm pretty sure I've seen it. Like, I remember watching it till halftime. I'm like, oh, it is gonna be a very close game. And all of a sudden, I look back at the score. It's 45-19. I'm like, damn, what happened in the second half? Did it just disappear and like Duke just gave up? Like what? I thought it was like going the way that we predicted, that it was gonna be a close game, like how we thought it was gonna be. But no, it seemed like this is honestly what shows like a Illinois bringing back that starter. They still had it in them to keep fighting. They knew it was still a close game, and it really shows, that Illinois is bringing back their starter to like, hey, we gotta finish this out. We're away. We're ranked number 11. Oh, I don't know what their rank was prior to this. I'm pretty sure they're ranked 11. I'm pretty sure this is how ESPN do it. But they're ranked 11. They're going into Duke. we got to put this out. It was a close game. We put all I started, and we brought back some, key pieces, not to just lose to Duke. I'm not saying Duke is a weak school, but them putting that money in Mensa, obviously they have hope with them, but honestly, it shows more how impressive Illinois is compared to like what we thought Illinois was gonna be. So honestly, shout out to Illinois. They're doing well. Obviously, they have their schedule. Like I said, they could be a real team.
Cupcake.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we got Indiana at 22, so we got USC. Obviously, USC hasn't been looking that that strong. When Lincoln Riley up in there, head coach, surprised he's not ranked yet. I'm gonna take a look. They did lose their first game. No, they won. Okay.
They
They
don't look that bad.
Oh shit, they got that.
Shit.
Jesus. Okay, anyways.
Look pretty easy to me. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, who they got played? Okay, I mean, I think for them to get ranked, possibly even get to top 25, they gotta beat Illinois. But yeah, honestly, let's say Illinois' biggest test, I guess you could say, is Indiana. But then again, it's Indiana. They had that hype last season where they're going to finally beat Ohio State. They're coming for all of it. Do you really want to know what happened to them? Yeah, I don't think we do. We all do. So they play Illinois.
Indiana also got Mendoza. They got a new transfer quarterback. They did the Lincoln Riley shit last year where they transferred him in. Now they got Mendoza out of Cal. So Indiana, let's see if the process still works.
Yeah.
Last thing on the Duke thing. I don't know where the fuck the crowd was, bro. I was very surprised. They don't got the big stadium, but there was no one there. I'm like, this is the 11th team. You don't want to see your team play? I know it's the basketball school, but still, what is there to do right now?
Right, that is true.
But also Manny Diaz, he was their coach last year. He got them 9 wins, and that's why they went and invested in Mensa, is to get these type of wins, and at least I don't know, keep it a little bit closer at the end. I don't know,
something
look a little bit better, but
it
is what it is.
All right. VJ, any comments?
I mean, not really.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched the game.
Yeah.
I watched the game. Definitely have to take a look at Illinois because we do face them in a couple weeks.
Yep.
Ish, somewhere around
We
there.
as in Ohio State.
Of course. But Illinois, I showed out. They impressed me. They definitely have something solid. I think, if they keep going like this, it actually might be a very good game we face them. So that's all I gotta say.
Okay. I think we good. We go on to the next one, right? And we good on the game.
Sure.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Next game, number 20, Ole Miss at Kentucky. Ole Miss beats Kentucky 30-23. I watched a little bit of it. I didn't actually get to peek this game very heavy, but I did see that Ole Miss they look okay. There's just a lot of inconsistency. So I want your opinion on this, obviously, Cam, because I didn't really watch it, so I don't know if you did.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I watched the highlights. I wouldn't say I was impressed with Austin Simmons, but there was a lot of talent around him that he could throw 2 interceptions and no touchdowns and still squeeze this one out in Lexington. Calzada, this remind me of the Kentucky team from last year. Like they had Ole Miss on their heels. They was right there, and then they was able to squeeze it out. Barely, but I was really surprised at the running game. 28 carries, 138 yards from the Ole Miss running back. Are we serious right now?
Damn.
28?
God damn.
Game?
Damn.
Yo,
Jesus.
That's what saved Austin Simmons right there. And that's what you need when you got a first-year starter in Austin Simmons. That was insane to me. Calzada played pretty well to me, bro. He wasn't that bad. But you could look at the other running back on Kentucky's side. You got 2 touchdowns, 15 carries for 93 yards. He ain't played bad.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really a lot to take from this game because it was a lot of things that, like, you kind of knew was going to happen. You knew Austin Simmons was going to play the best. You hope he played better.
Yeah.
But he didn't really play the best. Like, he was 13 for 24, 235, and then 2 interceptions. It really wasn't. It was just a normal, like, it was what I expected out of Kentucky in Lexington game for Ole Miss with a new starting quarterback. Calzada played better than I thought, though.
Yeah. I mean, he throwing Calzada not throwing no picks. So good on him. what's going on here? What's who Cutter Bowley? When he come in? Was there like an injury or something? Or like, what was this? I don't know. Like,
I'm not to go play by play, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
Go click on it, on the stats or something. I don't know. I have no idea, bro.
Like, why he in there? Like, what the?
Yeah, I'm assuming it has to be injury. I think there's no other.
Yeah,
because Ozada could run a little bit, so I doubt it's anything like to do with like dual threat type of plays. So yeah, I'm assuming it's maybe injury. So
yeah, honestly, wow, this Ole Miss running back fucking Lacey just saved her, bro. I see him throwing 2 interceptions. It's already a close game, bro. 2 interception, and he's running up 138 yards. Jesus Christ! Obviously came with 1 TDs, so it's literally just the running back room getting. Hey, it's that close game that we be talking about. How it's like coming out of defense and just running. They can't get the pass going in. You just gotta just run the ball, and then whoever can run the ball more effectively just comes on top. And obviously go with the way of Ole Miss. So wow, it's pretty impressive to be honest.
And look at that Harrison guy. 4 receptions, 117 yards for receiving for Ole Miss.
Oh, damn! 4 receptions. Damn. I mean, I don't really got much to say about this game, to be honest. BJ, you didn't watch it either yourself, so it was just Cam.
I peeked a little bit. I mean, from the score line, Ole Miss definitely kind of, in a sense, proved themselves in a way. I mean, this is definitely not an easy win, given the fact that Kentucky at home is very good.
Yeah.
So, I give props to them, but Ole Miss is definitely one of them teams we got to see like deeper in the SEC. Like, what's the schedule?
Ole Miss.
Their next game is.
Let's see.
Arkansas, Tulane.
Oh,
LSU. Yeah, it's chalk, buddy. And then Georgia. Yeah, that's also. I don't know. There's hope there. They're at Georgia. Never mind. It's chalk also. At Oklahoma. If John Mateer keeps doing this thing, maybe. But I'm pretty sure that Oklahoma game is right after Oklahoma faces Texas. So we'll see how that turns out. South Carolina could be an interesting game, but I mean, there's a lot of good games for Ole Miss to kind of get some good opposition in. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, in the middle of the season,
you
will be
still got
important.
a couple games to like. You know, you got Kentucky, Arkansas, the little boys in the SEC. Let's throw him out there. You know, he kind of flamed out with the 2 interceptions and shit.
Yeah.
But Arkansas, you know, that's a night game. You gotta come prepared. Anyway, in Arkansas.
Yeah.
And then you got Tulane right after. That's like that warm up game to face Nussmeier and that damn near unstoppable LSU team. That's gonna be like something where if you're able to somehow make that close, I'll be very surprised.
Yeah, they're lucky that's not at Death Valley. They're lucky they're not. Yeah, they might well just be ready to.
Rouge.
Yeah, they better be ready to leave if it was at Death Valley. But
I need to see NBA YoungBoy appearance at the LSU game this year.
Yeah, what's up? What's going on? He on tour though.
Doing them tour dates, yeah.
Any final recap about this game? Just impressive win by Ole Miss.
No, I'm still looking for that 1-2 Kentucky upset wins for the SEC, and I think it's right around that corner. It's going to happen.
Who do you think they're going to get it on?
Tennessee game, bro, I'm thinking South Carolina type thing. I ain't going to lie. South Carolina, I could see a Jackson Arnold in early November for Auburn. I don't know. Like, it's like them Georgia-Texas teams. They should be able to squeeze it out. But it's like going at Auburn or going out South Carolina is going to be tough. But if those teams don't come on like P's and Q's versus Kentucky, and they think they're going to walk past them, they're going to have another thing coming to them.
Yeah, for sure. All right. I mean, go ahead. Get into the next game.
Our final recap game that we did. Number
game of the
15
week.
Michigan at number 18 Oklahoma. Oklahoma beats Michigan 24-13. I definitely watched this game. Had to. Man, this is definitely one of those like show it type of moments for both of these quarterbacks. Honestly, John Mateer, damn near Heisman type of worthy performance, and Bryce Underwood in his young career, he didn't fold bad. He didn't win, but he didn't fold bad. So, what's your thoughts on this one, Cam?
Okay, We're gonna start with the losing team, Bryce Underwood. As a Ohio State fan, I don't, I could care less, bro. I'm glad they wasted $8 million on him. I hope he flames out or something like that. But he didn't play as bad as the stats look.
Yeah,
he there was a lot of throws where I know he wish he had him back, and he missed. He was just off target a lot. But Justice Haynes is the real deal, and the one thing that I see now, people overrating. I don't know what the fuck Bryce Underwood was talking about. Maybe it's going to his head, but he was like yelling at Justice Haynes on the sideline.
I did see that. Yeah.
I'm like, yo, buddy, he's carrying you right now. You need to calm down. But this Michigan offense, they going it's in the works. Like, it's not there yet, but it's in the works. The defense though, the Michigan defense. It's cool. It's all right. It's exactly how I expected them to reload. But that Oklahoma defense, if they could do this against SEC competition, oh man, we in for some good games up ahead. And we got to shout out that quarterback that's dropping back for Oklahoma. Is Oklahoma about to get their third QB winning a Heisman in the last 8 years?
Oh man,
like,
damn.
So, what's the other two Oklahoma quarterbacks that won a Heisman in the last 8 years?
Fucking Johnny
Two
Manziel.
NFL starting quarterbacks right now.
Oh, whoa. You said dude starting right now. Baker Mayfield. And fuck is his name? He's on the Eagles. Fuck is his name, bro? No. He was
He didn't
on.
win Heisman. He transferred there for sure.
I have no idea, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
He's little. He's like 5'11".
He's little, bro. I dead ass have no idea, bro.
I'll give you the biggest hint. He plays on the Arizona Cardinals, not the Eagles. He plays with Marvin Harrison Jr.
That definitely do not fucking. Oh, motherfucking Kyler Murray. What the fuck?
There you go.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking running back. I'm like, I don't fucking know who's a running back is for the Cardinals, bro. What the fuck? You can't even look over the line. 5'11". I'm like, motherfucker. I don't know, bro.
But John Mateer, them ball placements on a lot of them throws was perfect. He came in and he was ready to throw down in Lincoln. He was ready. Shout out Mateer. I think he's leading the Heisman, but this week we're going into week 3, bro. Like, we had fucking Castellano at Florida State because he upset Alabama as the number 1. They didn't really play competition this week, so now it's back to John Mateer. It's gonna keep flip flopping, but John Mateer. Man, I'm really excited for this death lineup that he's gonna have to face later on.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't a perfect game, but you don't really gotta have a perfect game when that defense is doing what it's doing against Michigan.
Oh my god.
So maybe that's like 8 ranked teams. What the hell?
Yeah.
Am I watching this right?
Yeah. Yep. Death lineup,
bro.
The death lineup. Yep.
Bro.
I think if they lose 3, depending on them 3. I think they still can win, bro. They should still get in, bro.
Wow.
I'm excited for this team.
I mean, is it impressive because, okay, so you're impressive because it's John Mateer, right? You're not even impressive with the team they beat. Are you impressive just because it's John Mateer, what he did this game? Interesting, okay.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the throws and how good that defense looked. That defense, like this Michigan team is still like unknown on
offense.
I guess identity. They lost a lot of players last year, and obviously this is 2 years away from their 2023 new head coach. A lot of things going on behind the scenes, and you threw in a freshman quarterback, and he didn't play bad.
Yeah,
but you definitely wish he would have made a couple other throws because you paying them like $8 million. But
dumped their whole funds on
it's
him.
gonna come with time. It's gonna come with time.
Yeah, I mean, to go back to what you were saying, bro. Yeah, the high praises I'm hearing from you definitely make it sound exciting to see what Oklahoma do towards these teams that they're gonna be playing. Luckily for them, the team they're gonna be playing, like leading up into this freaking death of a lineup, bro. Luckily they play Auburn at home. They were currently number 24. Let's see. Hopefully they stay. But obviously if they win against Auburn, it's going to help their case even more. Moving on, Kent State. They should slap them, right? It's Kent State. They should slap them. With them beating Michigan, 24-13. The way you've been saying how good the defense are. John Mateer look like he's about to be a Heisman candidate. They should slap Kent State. Another thing, Texas, number 7 Texas. They're playing them out. playing Texas at their home. Not their fucking at Oklahoma. They're playing at Oklahoma. They're playing at Oklahoma.
It's neutral. They always play
Oh,
neutral.
really? Oh, it's the Red River rivalry, right? Oh,
It's Red River.
oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's
I
gonna be a game.
always hear that shit. Oh shit, it's
I
neutral.
mean, hey, Oklahoma got some hype though. That's the game I'm watching for sure. They got some hype for that game.
Yeah. Oh Jesus. I mean, like I said, I feel like they're. If they could get over the Texas, then they go straight into South Carolina. We'll see what. Let's take a look at South Carolina real quick and see who they got matching up before they get there. So, oh my goodness, they play LSU before they play Oklahoma. Oh my God, they're playing at Death Valley.
I think.
Oh shit. I mean, I don't know how they go.
It's like it's all up to Lenore. It's like how Lenore responds to the LSU game. They could be a downward spiral for South Carolina because they really don't have a team that they had last year. But they have Lenore. He got better. But he really hasn't showed it in the first couple 2 games. They play South Carolina State and they barely they won by possessions against Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
But once they hit this SEC lineup, we'll see if Lenore is really that top 5 pick that he was projected as last year. He's a very good quarterback. But this SEC, they do not play no game.
You think he's about to get tested by Vanderbilt?
For sure. It's gonna be a test, but because I think Diego has a lot to prove still, and he's facing up against somebody that's could potentially be a top 5 pick this year. In Lenore Sellers on that South Carolina. But Vanderbilt always gonna play with that chip on their shoulder. It's just like when they hit the SEC lineup, they always it's always tough for them. That's why they're usually at the bottom. But I can see a downward spiral for South Carolina if they lose to that LSU game and then hit Oklahoma up, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's just don't.
Jesus, damn, yeah, damn, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I said, the Oklahoma. Oh man, their win against Michigan, then they got a little cupcake against Temple, and then I guess a little test against Auburn. Luckily,
definitely a big test. Jackson Arnold at Auburn, and I forget bro's name. On the wide receiver route, they've been doing their thing, man. They've been doing their thing. They didn't have the best ranking at the start of the year, but they're 2-0 already. They doing what they need to do to win. That Baylor team just upset SMU, and they beat them 38-24. They beat them by 2 scores. Put up 38 on them.
Yeah.
Jackson Arnold's a potential Heisman favorite too. Not Heisman favorite, but a Heisman on the watch list. A lot of good quarterbacks coming out the SEC, and Auburn, it looked like they're trying to make Auburn football relevant again with Jackson Arnold.
I mean, and you got anything to say, VJ?
I mean, bruh, no, it's the Cam podcast, like you said, bruh. Damn.
Bro,
near.
I'm not trying to like overly talk, bro. Y'all can cut me on, bro.
Nah, bro. You got the floor, bro.
You taking it over, bro.
You informing me.
Hour long. This is about to be hour plus.
I told you, I'm ready to.
They're fine, bro. They got nothing on their schedule. So, a good win for Oklahoma definitely helps get momentum leading into the couple weeks. But then, Michigan, they'll bounce back. They'll be fine.
I mean, yeah, they definitely should be with their schedule being cupcaked. I mean, this was their only biggest test, really. And if they came out with a win against Oklahoma, they would have been fine the rest of the season. But obviously, they didn't. Yeah. So it's tough on them. Sucks to be them. They got to bounce back. They need Bill Bryce Underwood confidence again.
Nebraska game.
Yeah,
I don't see the Nebraska game.
We got Dylan, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah,
crazy right now.
Yeah, we got Patrick Mahomes Jr. over there. So, and they're playing at Nebraska. So technically, they are going to be tested over there. Nebraska's looking good. So honestly, like I said, I guess that's like the only big test that's not ranked at least. We Nebraska, but like I said, they should hopefully Bill Bryce Underwood hit confidence back up again. But obviously, as Ohio State fans, shit, we could care less what the fuck that happened. If anything, hopefully they lose every single game leading up to us, and we just slap them fucking 70-0 like we did Gremlin. Best case scenario, But we're gonna see how the season works out for them. So yeah, they're ranked number 23 now.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not bad, honestly.
Yeah, it'll be worth.
Yeah, they should be grateful.
Yeah, they should. All right, we're gonna move on to this upset Yeah, this is upset. Here are the upset
Before we
games.
get on the upset, Cam talked about it earlier. I feel like now we got to bring it up. Colorado officially, damn near 99% confirmed. Third QB. How we feeling?
Yeah, we all thought Deion Sanders was racist. We didn't think he could have a white quarterback on his team and have him start. Okay, so how this goes is last week, the week 1, they lost to
shit. Hold on, one second.
VJ.
Shoot,
Baylor.
No, it wasn't.
It was one of them teams. It was like USF.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
No. They faced Boise.
One of them like
week 1. Go week 1.
Oh shit.
I'm talking about week 1. Not talking about Delaware.
Friday.
They lost. Friday. Scroll.
Georgia Tech. Okay.
Georgia Tech. That option team was putting belt to behind. Oh my God, they should not have won that game. But Juju Lewis, freshman quarterback, the number 1 quarterback, or he reclassified. He went from 5-star to 4-star, reclassified. Trying to jump in at Big 12 Media Day. They're over here bringing both quarterbacks. They brought Juju Lewis and why can't I remember bro name?
Caden Salter.
Caden Salter, the transfer from Liberty. So Deion was like, I don't know who's starting, so I'm bringing both to Media Day for the Big 12. That's how close the competition was. And then you throw Caden Salter out there versus Georgia Tech, and Juju Lewis getting there a couple times, and none of them could catch a flow. So this game in Delaware, they're like, okay, Delaware's a new FCS team or it was something along them lines. They're a new football team. They not football before, and it was low-key struggling. They wasn't blowing them out. Caden Salter had a couple drives where he wasn't looking like he was the guy, and then Juju Lewis got less time, and it was like, bro, someone found a stride. Hey, who's the white quarterback at the end of the bench? I'm saying Deion obviously knows him. So the thing is with Ryan Staub, that's the new quarterback that's starting for Colorado, already announced by Deion. He got thrown in there, I think maybe middle of the second half, but he got rest of the time to play, and they was able to you see the score after that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they was only up 7 at the end of the first, and I think Juju maybe got 1 or 2 possessions in the second quarter and was out of there. Maybe I'm misinterpreting that or I forget. But Ryan was making them throws. I'm like, oh shit, this was a third, and he wasn't even talked about as being a starter at the start of the year. But little backstory: Ron Staub, he was like a 3-star. He committed to Colorado before Deion when Colorado won 1 game, and they basically fired their head coach. Deion came over and was like, hey, a lot of y'all recruits, people, y'all need to kick rocks. I don't fuck with y'all. This is a whole new team. I'm bringing my guys in. And then Ryan talked to Deion or whatever, and it was kind of like a thing of like, hey, I want you here. And then he basically stuck it out. And what is he now? He's only a sophomore, so he must have maybe redshirted behind Shadur. I think that's why he redshirted behind Shadur, and then was his backup last year. Or no, hang on, I'm trying to remember this shit correctly because I think he played. Look at his stats. Yeah, he ended up. Shadur was injured in 2023. He came in. He didn't look bad, and then last year he was behind him, and then now he's basically getting his start in his 3rd year. And it looks like he's getting the keys. And Deion into the game. They was kind of like, "What are you doing? Like what's going on?" He was like, "I know what I'm doing. Y'all just gonna have to wait and see." And then after the fact, they interviewed Deion like, "Hey, so what's the plan moving forward?" Because no one wants to play QB carousel and trying to figure out who the college quarterback is when they're about to hit Big 12 play. And Deion was like, I know what I'm doing from here on out. And then 2 days later, it's like he's getting a start. And it's now you paid Caden Salter all this money to transfer. You got Juju Lewis on your roster that was supposed to be like the next big thing, and your new quarterback, and he's not ready. So that's why he brought in Caden Salter, because he could take over this year, and Juju could get a little snap here, a couple series here and there maybe to get his feet wet for next year. But now it's looking like, oh, we're going with Ryan the rest of the year. It looked like if he plays correctly, because he was the only one that could get a stride. And now he's taking, I think last week, 2 days before the game, he was like, yeah, you're going to be able to get some minutes this week because we're facing Delaware, and if they can't catch any breaks, we're going to throw you in there. So he basically had barely a little time to get ready, get some first-team reps, and they threw him out there, and you see the score, 31-7. They were struggling at the first half. He was able to start lighting up that field.
Damn.
Tell him, man.
Yeah.
That Colorado defense, holy shit, bro. Like they held them to 7, but oh my god, that Georgia Tech was making me furious, bro. Like the gas tank was even open. Oh my god.
That's funny. Wow. So yeah, we got new. Was it their third quarterback from Colorado?
Third
Yeah.
string.
Going on. Let's see who Colorado play. Let's see how
It
you.
was a 3-star.
They play Houston, Wyoming, BYU, TCU. Okay, they're gonna get tested. Like I said.
Sure. And that Colorado defense, like I said, is like, oh my god, they're lost out there.
Just lost. Any final thoughts about this? The third string quarterback.
I would say it was kind of a tough task for Kane Solta because obviously you lost Travis Hunter, you lost Shadur Sanders. Well, Shadur Sanders is the quarterback, obviously,
Yeah.
but Jimmy Horn Jr. Those are two of Shadur's biggest weapons that went to the draft, so they're not there no more. So it's a lot of like new wide receivers that the team had to get used to and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was just kind of a rebuilding year for that offense and trying to like just get as much max potential as you can, and then Kane Solta not really doing it for them.
How do we think? What do we feel Colorado is going to end their season, their record wise? What 24?
Man, I'll be damn near happy with a bowl game, bro.
I mean, yeah.
This Colorado team was always overrated to me, bro. I fuck with Dion,
Yeah.
Like, but man, that team just
What to finish?
just looks lost out there sometimes, man.
To finish the regular season 9-3.
They lost it last year.
Yeah. Wow.
Good for them, man.
3 losses and then
That's
lost in the
probably not
bowl
gonna happen
game.
this year.
So what do you think the number is about to be, record wise?
I could see an 8-4.
Okay.
8-4 with like, they can beat Iowa State, on the road, but I don't know. But there's a lot of these Big 12 teams, like it's just gonna be how good do you come out and play, bro?
Yeah.
What can the defense give you? Because you got a lot of like high-powered offenses that is gonna run up a lot of points on this defense. I'm not trying to overemphasize how bad this defense is, but in my opinion, you should not be losing to Georgia Tech. You should be. They're an option team, but it's just like, what can the defense do, and what can the offense? How many points can they really put up against like these Big 12 teams?
Okay.
We have to wait and see, bro.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. PJ.
Record wise, I can see where Gam's talking about 8-4. I can see that. I honestly, I probably think they'll probably go 6-6 or like 5-7. Real shit.
Bowl game, bro. Happy with a bowl game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, Cam said it's a rebuild year
Yeah.
type of thing. So I don't expect nothing crazy, but hey, I mean, I feel like if they make bowl contention, that's a win.
That's a win. Yeah, for sure.
Given how things look. So,
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. Now we on to the South Florida game, right?
Yeah, we're talking about a couple of the upsets that happened that we didn't cover, but
Yeah.
I mean, were we really supposed to expect it? So,
Yeah.
I mean, first game,
Come on, it's a swamp.
man. USF beats number 13 Florida 18-16. I watched this game. I was like, wow, Florida is ass. That's crazy. So, I was like, dude, this is insane.
Bro, isn't DJ Lagway a fucking 5-star recruit, bro?
Yeah, he was 5-star out of Texas.
Bro, he's coming
You
back.
already know they got good comp over there in Texas.
Bro, they was talking about DJ Lagway is gonna be the Heisman, like top 3, top 5 when it's all said and done. He looked like he was like lost. Like I don't know what was going on. This is not a 5-star. This is not a Heisman quarterback, and this is in the swamp. This is in Florida. Like understandably, USF is from Florida too, but what the?
Yeah.
This is overrated. I'm seeing top 10 lists of like the hardest teams to play for, hardest places to play at in college football. They had Florida 9. And it was like, damn, that shit is overrated in the comments. That shit shouldn't even be 9. I'm like, yo, what's going on here? All for one game? But shout out Byron Brown, bro. You see them, he carrying that team, bro. 23 for 36 and then 17 carries on the ground. Oh my God. Yo, I've seen a couple Heisman lists where they got this guy up there. Shout out him and all, but is Boise State really comp? But this Florida win is definitely perfect. Good for them, and they're gonna get tested again this week. We're gonna talk about it later though. But back to this Florida team. It might be panic mode time. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If DJ Lagway can't be USF, we're expecting him to go in the SEC and do what? I don't know. I do not know at this point, bro. I'm like fumbling. I'm like I don't know. I'm lost. That was a different player out there than what I seen last year.
Bro,
I do not know.
That's crazy. That's crazy to hear that because if you look at the stats, bro, he had 33 attempts and he completed 23 of it, 222 yards. I wouldn't have thought he played that bad of a game. Just looking at these stats, bro.
Oh, he was yo. There was a lot of like. I don't know, bro. It was like. I feel like it was like when his first read wasn't there. It was, oh shit, what are we doing? That's why I expect a freshman quarterback, bro.
Yeah.
Like he was just lost out there. He looked, I don't know what the fuck UCF did, but USF did. But man, shout out them, man. 2 top 25 wins. People are saying 18 is too low. Damn. I guess. And USF is ranked 18th in the latest polls.
Shit. Damn.
I think they still gotta earn it, bro.
They definitely do. Damn, that's
they
crazy.
Go through the whole Florida. They gotta go through the whole Florida gauntlet to get that top 15 ranking.
Wait, what a minute. For sure. Who's under them?
Damn.
Alabama. Yikers. Yo, what the fuck? Alabama.
Notre top 8 and still doesn't win a game.
What the fuck? Oh, I mean, we're gonna get another.
Yeah, my bad. I was just looking at rankings.
Bro, we're going to get to Notre Dame when we get to Notre Dame because it's looking tough out there, man.
Shout out USF though. They gonna get tested again this week, and they're 17 point underdogs again. So.
Oh, they are. Yeah, they are playing Miami. We want to talk about that right now. We're gonna wait till. We can wait. All right. Just make sure. All right. Damn, they're playing number 5 Miami. That's a good game. I mean, it sounds like it'll be a good game, but USF just beat Florida and at home at that in the fucking swamp. But I doubt it'll be that good of a game. But then again, Byron Brown throwing for 263 yards. He looking like a 5-star recruit out there compared to DJ Lagway. But I'm not gonna say nothing. How much money they pay Byron Brown? I don't think they pay the same amount they paid DJ Lagway. All I'm saying, and he doing this away.
You might be playing for free out there.
She might be a walk-on. Shit. BJ got anything to say?
The only thing I gotta say is DJ Lagway looking like DJ Ugalele from last year. Kinda grim,
That's the Florida team though. DJ Lagway.
DJ
looking grim, man. I hope Florida can turn this around because their schedule is not easy either. So they
at all, bro. And they can't be USF.
Hope they can turn it around. I remember seeing that meme and I was like, yeah, that's not a good comparison. So
that is crazy. Damn.
The next thing, man.
Next thing. Yo, hang on. I need to get something on my chest. Yo, what? This is an ACC matchup, right? I want to get the conference straight.
Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
I watched the highlights. Bro, they got a big ass fucking black line over the fucking scoreboard talking about watch on ACC. I'm watching on YouTube. Can you let me see the score, the downs, the something? And then they have the nerve to upload this shit at 720p. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But I digress.
Yeah.
All right. Obviously we have Baylor beating number 17 SMU, 48-45 in double OT, which is actually pretty interesting. So,
oh shit! I didn't even know it was double OT. I couldn't see the fucking scoreboard.
Yeah. So I took a peek at this. Definitely, I won't say it was the biggest upset. I mean, in terms of ranking, it is, but Baylor wasn't that bad. A lot of people were predicting this to be a shootout, and damn near was by score. So interesting way to put it, but yeah. Cam, man, what did you see from this game? Totally, man. What you got?
Yeah, I didn't see the score, but that's what I didn't see. Basuya Robertson, Oh my, 440? Are we serious right now? 50
Damn.
is kind of crazy, but 4 touchdowns with 0 interceptions, bro. Again, it's week 2. We grasping at anybody. He's looking like a candidate. He's not gonna be that way in fucking 3 weeks. No hating shit. But Kevin James on the other side, he's coming back. This is the SMU team that was in the college football playoffs, so they had pretty high hope. That's why they're ranked 17th. He didn't look bad by any means. He was making some crazy throws. He was just letting it go. And as you can see, who was catching him? Mr. Romello Brinson down there with 126 yards and 2 touchdowns on 4 receptions for SMU.
Jesus.
And then you got TJ Harden. Who'd you just highlight? TJ Harden with 19 carries, 115 yards, 3 touchdowns. Oh my god.
Jesus.
I didn't know he was like that.
Bro,
and then, look at these stats. Oh my god.
God damn, what the fuck?
Football game. This is vintage college football right here. This is why people like college football over the NFL.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm one of them. But them stats are crazy, bruh. Shout out both quarterbacks. Everybody was balling, bro. There was no defense played. I don't care. I love college football for this exact reason.
Yeah. Damn. But they were just banging it out, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Like this.
And it was a Texas rivalry game. Baylor to SMU.
Did not know that.
Loved it.
Anything you want to say, VJ?
Nah, not really. I mean, this game was pretty good. Definitely just all action damn near, so nothing really more else to say. I think it has implications for Baylor because they won because obviously they just showed damn near they're like an air raid type of damn team. So
Robinson was show.
Whoa.
So
What is going on?
definitely interesting to see, but hey man,
Just air raid.
They're just good matchup, just very good.
Okay, Baylor
this week.
Okay.
I ain't watched the game, so I'm in here. I'm not gonna lie.
Why don't you just watch the game? I watch highlights, bro.
I know I should, but I just don't, bro. I don't know. I can't get myself to do it. I should, bro. I should.
I say give yourself like 3 games.
We're gonna see after this week. We'll see what the upcoming matches, and then we'll go from there.
Oh man, you got some good games this week.
That's what I'm saying.
How many more episodes we got? 2 more episodes to look like?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We good? We good?
Yeah, we go to the next one.
All right.
Next major upset. Oh, major enough. But Army goes to Kansas State and beats them by a game-winning field goal. Took a peek at this. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in Kansas State. At this point, bro got to transfer and go to Ohio State like Will Howard did. So, looking pretty good for Kansas State.
We're good with Julian saying.
Point. Oh, yeah, for sure. But, hey, at this rate, I'm not even sure what Kansas State can do. They lost twice. Badly, by the way. Bad losses, so not helping their case right now. Army, it's fucking Army. What are you expecting more? They quite literally play classic football. They're doing wing T naturally, bro. What is this? So it's like I don't know what else to say for this, but I'm gonna just hand it to Cam and let him do his analytical things.
Yeah.
You see that fucking quarterback on Kansas State? He's mixed, by the way. I didn't know that until his dad was fighting his brother in the stands.
What?
That was a funny video. I wish his dad was there to beat his ass after the game. He needs it. Bro, A.B. Johnson I picked as my Heisman, that name that no one talks about that could potentially win it. Army, and look, granted, this offense should be putting up way more points than 21, but they get the ball back, and they get the ball back and potentially win the game. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the kicker either missed a field goal or it was something wrong with that last drive, and I was just like, bro, there's no way. I think there was a potential did he have interception? Yeah, I think he might have threw the ball off the hands of the wide receiver. I don't know what it was, but that last drive, Kansas State could have potentially won this game, but they let Army shut them down. Yo, like he said, bro, Army is stuck in fucking 1932 with players that are gonna fucking be in Afghanistan in 2 years, bro. What's going on, bro? How do we lose to a fucking armed forces team, bro? Holy shit, you're Big 12, you're power forward, you're Avery Johnson, 15 for 25, yo. And granted, that man Avery can throw the rock, bro. I did not see that in this game, bro. Oh my god, Oh my! And Army was never like. I don't think they had the lead, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't think they had the lead until like literally like when they kicked the field goal.
That's crazy. They don't, bro. First quarter, Kansas up 3. Second quarter, they're up 3 again, and then they're up 1. Third quarter, and then they didn't score nothing at the end. That's crazy.
Like literally came out the like, bro. And the whole time I'm like, Kansas State's still up, bro. They still gonna do it. And if you go to Kansas State games, because last week. They barely pushed out the win. They could be a 0-3 team right now, but they barely pushed out the win against North Dakota. And I'm like, oh, it's gonna be the same thing. They're gonna barely squeeze this shit out against Army. Nope, that last drive, and that ain't a bad loss to Rocco, bro. That was a great game in Ireland, bro. It's another close game. Their schedule is 6 points combined. Their 1-2 record is only a thing with 6 points. That's how close these games are. And it's just, oh man, this is the quarterback they moved on. They moved on from Will Howard, the championship quarterback, forward, and it's a rocky road for Kansas State,
man.
And it's still a lot unknown for this 1-2 Kansas State team heading into week 3. Who they play this week? What team are they gonna fucking win by 3 against or lose by 3 against?
Arizona.
Oh,
Arizona at 9 p.m.
That could be a comeback game for Avery Johnson, or it could be like a nail in the coffin.
Shit, he needs it. Shit, he's gonna need it. You better keep the game close.
It's not really Avery Johnson's fault. I'm not gonna lie, but
Kansas
State defense is pretty bad. But you got to put up more than 21 points. You can't let an Army team stop you and let you get 21 points and no points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I was thinking, is it Avery Johnson? Like, is it Avery Johnson, or is it the scheme / like basically coaching, basically like the plays that's being called? Like, were you watching the game?
Basically what you just said, the scheme. I don't think Avery Johnson's bad.
I'm gonna say
it's just,
bro, they just let that man throw it, bro. They just let him throw. They just banking on their fucking good ass quarterback to carry him out of situations.
Be a miracle, do miracle shit.
Yeah. It reminds me a lot. Good.
My bad. When I was watching the Iowa State game, bro, I was getting pissed off because I was like, dude, I know Avery Johnson could do way better than this. I felt like the plays were just not good in general. So
just put on your cape, Avery. You gotta lead this team to fucking 10 wins or some shit. You gotta win the Big 12 by yourself.
Yeah,
You're making all these receivers catch these balls because they're perfect. They can't do nothing else but drop them.
Damn.
Like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
No choice to drop it.
100 rushing, bro. Got to at this point.
Like, bro, it's insane. It's literally insane, bro.
Damn. So is it what? Is it free Avery Johnson, bro?
Nah, it's not free him. Jesus. He chose to go there, bruh.
He's not doing the best either. Hold on, he's not doing the.
Oh, okay.
But he's gonna have to do more at this rate. I'll just say that.
Yeah. He's a hometown kid. You know, I think he was a 5-star or something like that. He was a big time prospect going to Kansas State, and it's like Kansas State. He chose his lifestyle. Does that guy look like mixed to you? Like now he does because I said it.
I'm not gonna lie, I still don't see it. He got the curly hair going, and that's about it, bro.
But
he's a lighter skinned person, bro. Do you not see it?
No.
Nah, his hair, bro. His texture of his hair, bro, just don't look. It's not curly enough. But anyways.
Hi, besides in the chat.
Good luck, Avery.
What's good, gang? Glad you can make it. But yeah, I mean, damn, bro, losing the
Army. Only watched Army when it's the Army Navy game and nothing else on for college football. Though. Shit, I guess we're watching this Kansas State game.
Yeah. We got any final thoughts? We good there?
I'm good.
Shout out Army, man. You got your win at Kansas State. That's gonna be the highlight of your year.
Before y'all go play Navy.
Go face Air Force, Navy, all the other special forces. Holy shit.
Alright, on to the next game.
And final upset game for this. We got Arizona State, number 12 at the time, losing to Mississippi State 24-20. I watched this, and Arizona State in the same boat as Florida, damn near. Dog shit ass.
What's going on?
Damn near.
What is going on?
I don't know what I just witnessed, bro. These motherfuckers choked like they did against Texas last year. I don't know how they did it, bro. Like it's bad, bro. And this time they don't even got Cam Scatter, bro. They can't. It's impossible, bro. It might be chalk for them. Damn near. It might be chalk. But nah, enough with the trolling though. Bad loss by Arizona State.
I don't know if it's even trolling, bro.
Hey, listen, it's just not a good loss, man. Like, there's a difference between good and bad losses. This is not a good loss, man. You guys lost in a game winner. They basically game winner, and like, you didn't recover from that, which is bad. Mississippi State, hey, they could be a sleeper in the SEC. I mean, the way they've been looking, so could be interesting of a sleeper, but we'll have to see how that happens. But what's your thoughts, Cam?
This Mississippi State team is probably like the best they've had since Dak. Shout out Blake Shapen, man. He was one of them underrated quarterbacks in the SEC that could do something, but it's the SEC, so this team is probably gonna be like bottom 3 in the SEC. But this is the Big 12 team. This is the Big 12 in SEC matchups that Big 12 needs to the better team just needs to win, bro. And Sam Levitt, 10 for 22. Like, what are you doing out there? It's a DJ Lagway, bro. He looked lost. Like, this is not the Sam Levitt I see. And then you got Jordan Tyson receiving. This dude is like potentially the best wide receiver in college football. A first-round pick potentially this year. And he can't do everything, bro. You had 3 receivers catch the ball. Holy shit! I don't know if it's a Sam Levitt problem. I don't know if it's a fucking scheme problem. I watched the highlights, but I didn't watch the full game. VJ, what do you think it is?
Dude,
it can't be a Sam Levitt problem, right? Or is it?
At this rate, it could be fucking the whole team.
Damn.
Shit, I mean, last year they could have.
Yeah.
In my opinion, last year they choked bad against Texas. In my opinion, they choked bad. They low key should have beat Texas last year for the college football playoff. They really should have. They choked bad. This year, this is a bad loss, and it's the exact same coaching staff too. It could be a coaching problem. It could be Sam Levitt problem, but I wouldn't put it on Sam Levitt yet, even though this is not a good performance. I mean, 2 interceptions don't help at all. But, well, I mean, what's Arizona State schedule? Because we got, I mean, their thing might be bad. Not bad, but like they gotta
grind this season out, bro. Because they facing a lot of ranked teams. They facing TCU.
Oh yeah.
Utah, Texas Tech, Iowa State, Colorado, and Arizona at the end of the year.
Some gruelers right there, bro.
Man, SEC football is just different, though. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just different, bro.
I mean, not for Ohio State. Not for Ohio State, at least.
Yeah, not for us.
Yeah, not for us.
It's Arizona State. Good luck, Arizona State. Hopefully, the Big 12 just, is a little different for you, success-wise, than the SEC. But I'm not trying to dig right too hard. This is just a bad game that you kind of need to just. You kind of needed that Jordan Tyson, Sam Levitt, not to like do more, but man, you gotta get more involved. I'm seeing 3 receivers catch the ball. What are they playing with? Like, did they run out of scholarships to give out? There's no reason only 3 receivers get the ball. Like, that is insane to me, bro. I'm lost. I didn't even know it was that bad. I didn't even know you only completed 10 passes. Sam Levitt's a good quarterback. This is one of them guys you look at and like, oh man, he could really do something. He could bring Arizona State back to the college football playoffs. And maybe if you could win that Texas game this year, another more experience for Jordan Tyson and Sam Levitt. I don't know, man.
You think it was just better defense from Mississippi State, bro?
Not really.
Damn.
I don't.
Damn.
Not really.
It wasn't even good defense.
I'll put it like this. In my opinion, I think this game could have been like similar to a Baylor SMU type of game.
Okay.
It should have been like that. In my opinion, it should have been like that, but it didn't. So,
They just couldn't score.
I don't know.
They couldn't throw the ball.
Man, not. Yeah. Especially Blake Shapen, though. Baylor transfer. He didn't transfer this year. He transferred 2 years ago, but still. He did his thing this week.
All right. Any final thoughts for Mississippi State and Arizona?
A lot of teams and 10 to 15 rankings dropped. A lot of teams like that dropped.
Like
All the way, it didn't matter.
Like out of top 25, or you meant like losing in general?
No, just
losing. Oh yeah.
Like, you didn't see no one in the top 10 lose, but you see these teams that are trying to make that push in the top 10 just fall out.
Damn,
Arizona State. Who else lost? A couple teams. It don't really matter.
Yeah. Obviously, Notre Dame to have won. Clemson lost.
There we go. Florida lost. Arizona State lost. Michigan lost. Those are 3 teams between 12 and 15 that lost.
Damn.
That's
damn.
losses, honestly.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next state. Oh, the game to watch, right?
Yep, we're on that.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty.
Damn,
First
11%?
game to watch. We got Wisconsin at number 19 Alabama at 12 p.m. Eastern. What's your thoughts about this one, Cam?
I'm about to say, like, why is this the game to watch? Because, Alabama not doing so well, and then we also got Wisconsin. It's fucking Wisconsin. Is there something brewing over there at Wisconsin that I don't know about, bro?
Nah, it's just one of those, like, odd type of games that's not actually horrible. That's the way I look at it, at least.
Like, bro, you telling me we have gotten to the point where Alabama expectation are their most game to watch is fucking Wisconsin, bro? Am I tweaking?
Look, I don't dwell on the past a lot, but Wisconsin is one of them teams that usually give, one of these Power 4 teams a run for their money, if not win. So they face the Alabama like a lot in week 3, bruh. So every time I see it on, it's one of them teams where I'm like, it's Big Ten versus SEC, and I want to see Alabama at least struggle. And that was during the Nick Saban era, but this Wisconsin team is a shell of its former self. That's how I put it.
Like how back farther is former.
This Wisconsin team used to be like, when it was East versus West in the Big Ten, they was always top 3 in the West.
Yeah.
It was always them, Iowa, and maybe Minnesota. But Wisconsin used to have them running backs, used to have them super raw wide receivers that would never get drafted to the NFL, but always was like, they could be right there with it. And they always had the mid quarterbacks that played just a little bit better in them big games, in my opinion. But just with the hire of Luke Fickell, this is one of them teams. If Wisconsin don't win at least, I think 7 or 8, we could be someone going out the door type thing. So that's why I think this is a very important game for both parties. Obviously, Alabama, they got everybody breathing down their neck. You got a $70 million buyout for DeBoer, which some lady says if she won a lottery and won this $100 million or $1 billion, whatever, she's paying that $70 million to get DeBoer out there. That's how much people care about this Alabama football team.
Damn.
But I think the 90 to 11% is accurate, but I think it's gonna be a lot. I hope it's a lot closer than everybody says. Will it be? I don't think so, because DeBoer, Alabama, they know what's on the line right now. If they go 1-2 and Alabama gets unranked, oh man, it's time to panic. It's definitely time to panic.
Man.
But for this Wisconsin team, they going through the gauntlet in the Big Ten. We got Michigan in 2 weeks, Iowa, Ohio State, Oregon, Washington, Indiana, Illinois, Minnesota, all in succession. They got the gauntlet to go through. So, if they lose, it's kind of like, man,
well.
they make it to a bowl game.
Mm-hmm.
Not to overemphasize this game like it's something crazy for Wisconsin, because if they miss a bowl game, it is what it is. But I just think, I hope this is closer than what it could be. But there's obviously a lot of other good games. But this is, again, Alabama coming back into the realm of a Power 4 team playing, and let's see what they can do against them.
Okay, what are our expectations going into this game? Obviously, we have everybody thinking Alabama is obviously the huge favorite in this scenario. So it's like, are we expecting like an Alabama blowout against Wisconsin? You think it's gonna be a gritty game?
That's best case scenario. That's the best case scenario. Worst case scenario is a gritty win. I just don't see him losing. Like Ty Simpson, man, he was like I say, I think that first game it was like you asking a whole lot out of Ty Simpson that I don't think he's capable of. And then you got last week, you know, they put up 73 or something like that, and they win. And Ty Simpson looked perfect. He was literally perfect. He was like 13 for 13 or something like that. You know, played a perfect game. But it's just like it just needs to be a little bit better game plan for Ty Simpson and that Alabama offense to like release some pressure off of him. Because I think you're asking him for too many third and fourth down conversions that he's just not gonna be able to do. But this is in Tuscaloosa, in Wisconsin. The 2-0. That's all you could like say. But yeah, it's a lot going on in Wisconsin that I don't think they're going to be able to take advantage of this Alabama team, unfortunately.
I just don't understand why this game to watch, bro. Like it seems like Alabama should just slap them, bro. I don't know. I guess this is just a very average viewer take, obviously, but it's just like when I hear number 19 Alabama going to face Wisconsin, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't heard shit about Wisconsin. I don't know how long, bro. I know. Eventually, when it comes down to the Big Ten championship, it's like, well, it looks like it's Wisconsin in the front of West, blah blah blah. You know, obviously I always hear that, but it's never been like D1, bro. I'm never hearing like, oh, you know, Iowa defense is D1 this year, but you know, that's. I mean, like I said, this is just an average viewer take. So, VJ, any final thoughts?
Not really. I mean, the only thing I could really say is this is definitely more of like a. Usually, I look at this game like, how well will Alabama work throughout the season? Because I feel like it's okay, a good test for them to like get a different look into, like, instead of facing SEC teams, you know, you're facing a different team than usual. So that's all I see from it. But Alabama should win this game.
Alabama
score predictions.
Yeah, Alabama last year blew them out. The last time they faced each other was 2015. I thought this was like a 3-year like series. I swear that was one of them things, but I guess not. I guess I was blind. But Alabama won 35-17 in that 2015 game. 2024 it was a blowout, but probably expect the same thing.
All right, we jump into score predictions here.
Yep. Yeah, I'm good.
I'm gonna start off. Shit. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be able to be 27-3 Alabama.
38. I'll go 38.
Yeah.
38-13.
Thinking 34-10.
Okay. All right. So should be a bounce back game for Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
All
right.
Ooh.
Next game, we got number 12 Clemson at Georgia Tech at 12 p.m. Eastern.
Georgia
Definitely
Tech.
Georgia Tech is the
Definitely an
favorite.
interesting game. Definitely an interesting game. So, well, what's your thoughts about this one, Cam?
I'm very surprised. Like, is people jumped off the Clemson bandwagon this early, bro? Like, I know they had a slow start last week, but they was able to crunch that one out. But yeah, the problem with Clemson at this point is that they lost that Notre Dame matchup week 1. Klubnik didn't seem like the guy we seen last year in that game. And then they had a slow start this week. They was getting booed by their own fans, I think. And it was kind of like, what are you doing? Like, they came out the second half swing and they was able to pull it out. But this is a team that a lot of people had like top 4. This is the turning team. This is one of them Dabo teams that's gonna fight for a championship.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't seen that through 2 weeks. So this is one of them teams. This is one of them matchups where it could be Dabo sweeps the board, bro. This team looks like unstoppable, and Georgia Tech's an option team, and they can only do so much. Georgia Tech, like we said earlier, knocked off that Colorado team in week 1. But I just don't see how Georgia Tech's gonna like pull this one out. Clemson is gonna have to like swing into things eventually. The ACC is looking a lot better than we thought it was gonna be. So if they lose to Georgia Tech, panic might have to set in for Dabo. Something's gonna have to happen.
Damn, Georgia Tech is the favorite to beat Clemson. Is that what's going on here, bro?
Yeah.
Damn.
according to ESPN analytics.
Damn. I mean, let's see who Georgia Tech has played for this to even Colorado and damn, bro. I genuinely don't know why they think they got Georgia Tech winning this.
One injury to keep an eye on is Antonio Williams. It wasn't Notre Dame that Clemson faced week 1. It was LSU, obviously. Dumbass. But Antonio Williams, their best receiver, basically got injured in that game, and has been day-to-day since, and didn't play last week. So, like, Brandon Wesco had to basically carry last week in the LSU game. So that's one thing to keep like a little eye on. You know, if Tony Williams comes back, you know, we can see a different Clemson team.
What type of injury?
He got injured very early. It was a hamstring.
Oh, okay. VJ?
I think Georgia Tech definitely has capabilities, you know, to maybe beat Clemson, but definitely an odd thing to look at. But you know, we'll see when the score prediction, I guess.
All right. We will start off with score prediction. That's it.
Yep.
Good. Okay. I mean, like I said, there's just no way Clemson don't win this game, right? Just like literally no way, right? So I'm gonna go with. I'm liking 35-17 Clemson.
31-10 Clemson.
Okay. I'm pulling up an upset for this one.
Ah,
I think Georgia
shit.
Tech beats Clemson 27-24.
Oh shit! Damn. Got first upset.
Well,
Yeah, I mean ESPN
I don't think
thinking.
Georgia Tech isn't that bad, but I don't know. I wouldn't say if Georgia good enough. I don't think if Clemson is. Bro, I wouldn't say they're not good. I say, are they ready enough at this moment? Because it has been a slow start for them. So I don't know.
I think this is one of them battling adversity type games. Like, this is what make or break championship teams. You know, you got that first week loss.
Yeah.
You bounce back very slow against like lower level competition.
Yeah.
And now this is the time to hit that stretch where you're pissed now. People are underrating us.
Mhm.
They're already jumping off the bandwagon. You're gonna stay underrated. You're 12th now. You're not talking about as one of the top teams. Now it's time to hit your stride.
Yep.
And they're capable of that.
For sure.
Okay. All right.
Let's see. Oh,
Ooh.
this is not the game I had next, but okay. All right. Well, we can adjust.
You got the other
What
one?
game?
Georgia, not Georgia.
Oh shit! I don't got that shit up.
Rankings.
Schedule. There we go. Week 3, Georgia.
It should be 3:30. It should be 3:30.
Yep, 3:30 bottom Saturday. Keep going. Keep right there. ABC. Tennessee.
Oh shit! How the fuck do we not have this?
How did you not have this? Stop
My
blaming
fault, gang.
your fellow co-host for this.
My fault, gang.
Don't loop me in with you.
All right, I'm trying my best here, man.
I'm playing.
But as we saw, number 6 Georgia at number 15 Tennessee at 3:30 Eastern. Nice little SEC grueler to start off. So
Yeah.
I kind of mess with this. What's your thought about this one, Cam?
I don't know what's game of the week to y'all or to the outside world, but this is the best game for me. To me. So you got one side, you got Joey Aguilar. Nico, when he left, Joey Aguilar is a 5th year. 2019 he played at hang on, let me get the college up because I forgot. He went to City College of San Francisco from 2019 to 2020. Didn't play the COVID year. Jumped to Diablo Valley 2021-2022. Appalachian State for 2 seasons. And then he was supposed to go to UCLA, committed. And then when Nico was on the market, UCLA was telling him, like, hey, we're going after Nico, my boy. You might have to, transfer back out. And they basically said, fuck that. Fuck you. We pushing you to the side. We want Nico. We're going to pay him that money. And then we're going to go 0-2 in the season. UCLA. You know, they got the better quarterback, I guess.
Yeah.
But look at Joey Aguilar leading this Tennessee team. That was basically like, what do we do now? We lost our good player, our best quarterback we had in a while. Or I wouldn't say that. because they've had some good quarterbacks in their history, the recent history. Anyways, but Joey Aguilar, man, we talk about a story. This dude got it all. This dude he was playing at City College of San Francisco a couple years ago. That is insane to me. He's 24 years old. But this could be one of them games where he could really set himself apart from the competition. This is one of them games that this starts off the SEC play, and it's against Georgia. You go against what's Georgia's quarterback name? I'm going to say Gunnar Stockton. Gunnar Stockton has done what he's needed to do. He came in for Carson Beck last year, so he's played in some big games, some big atmospheres, and was able to get the job done once. For the SEC championship, I'm pretty sure. And he been doing his thing. It's like I'm very shaky on him in these type of games. This could be a trap game for Georgia. But if this Georgia defense has ever taught us anything, is that they're gonna come out and they're gonna show out. So let's see if that same Georgia defense that held both opponents under 7 points can do that against Tennessee and his Aguilar offense that's been rolling the last couple weeks.
I mean, the defense definitely going to show up. They're going to be playing at Tennessee, bro. So, if anything, it look like Aguilar is going to light them up if their defense isn't there. Tennessee at home. I mean, their last game they won 72-17 against East Tennessee State. So, I mean, obviously East Tennessee, but then they also won 45-26 Syracuse. Yeah. First week.
It's a good win right there.
Exactly. It's actually a good win. So if we go look at Georgia, they played.
Syracuse was a pretty good team last year.
Yeah. Look at Georgia. Georgia played Marshall 45-7 first week, and then they played Austin, PA 28-6.
P.
Yeah. Like what?
Yeah.
That's even bro. What? 28-6. So, I mean, obviously, like I said, Georgia need to come out with their defense against this Tennessee offense. Seems like Tennessee offense always good, bro.
The lack of experience for Aguilar in these type of games is gonna be hopefully he's not on notice, but that could be something to watch out for.
True.
But them Kirby Smart teams, they don't kind of mess around. It could be a down year for them. They're still gonna show up on these type of games.
Yep,
they're gonna
make that shit
you
gritty
work for that win.
Yep. That boy Aguilar better come up like showing off the gate, because if you show any sign of weakness, Kirby Smart gonna be there to strike, bro. So, VJ, anything you want to say?
You guys summed it up. I'm good.
Alright, on to the next. Score. You're right. Score prediction.
Yeah.
No, I forgot about that. Due to Tennessee being home, I'm gonna give it to Tennessee. So I think it's gonna be a close game, obviously, for obvious reasons. What am I feeling here? I'm thinking it's probably gonna be a close game. I'm gonna give it 24-21, Tennessee.
Okay. I love the deep threat that Tennessee has with Aguilar. If he can make them throws to Mike Matthews, to Brazil. I don't know how you say his name. But if they're able to
connect,
lock in, yeah, I could see this as one of them 28-24 games. But Georgia gets the win.
Oh shit.
Okay. Definitely a great game to watch. Honestly though, something about Tennessee at home always pulling a weird win against the big teams always hit me. I remember against Alabama. So I'm gonna go with 24-20 Tennessee.
Okay, all right.
Hey, I hope Tennessee wins. I want Aguilar to get them Heisman conversations.
Yes, done.
He can do it.
Sound like it. What do we have next?
USF.
Okay.
All right. Next game, number 18 USF at number 5 Miami at 4:30 EST. Definitely a good run for South Florida.
Yeah.
Miami actually looks pretty good so far. So, what you thought about this one, Cam?
South Florida trying to go through the Florida gauntlet and stuff, but we have to cut it off here.
Yeah.
Lightning don't strike twice.
Yeah.
But it did for USF, so they better get lucky. They're lucky with those wins, and this is where USF goes into irrelevancy. Carson Beck has played damn near perfectly,
Bro.
and I don't see USF stopping them.
Yeah.
They got lucky with Lagway acting like he's in them classes with 3 people, with 7 teachers. That's how he was playing last week. But Carson Beck got too much experience for this. They paid him a lot of money to go out there and put that belt, especially to USF.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, Carson Beck has been playing lights out, bro. Like, you wouldn't think this man Carson Beck was even on that Georgia team compared to how he plays now. I guess you could say the wide receiver at Miami, bro. Them receivers, they got the lowest 4-star, 5 stars in there playing at the receiver. So that boy Carson Beck is doing what it is that we doing over at Ohio State, just throwing the ball to the receivers, bro. Look at him, he looks so good. Like, compared to how he was last season playing at Georgia, bro, it's night and day. Like, I didn't even think, like, was not expecting Carson Beck to be playing for Miami the way he is right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, maybe I felt like he was gonna do the same thing he did at Georgia, but obviously that's not the case, bro. He's beating Notre Dame. Notre Dame was just in a college, national championship last year. Won by 3 points. That's still impressive, for somebody who just came out of Georgia, who didn't really have, that expectation to be a, national contending team, which was Notre Dame, and then obviously they went and played with that Bethune, whatever the fuck team that is, 45-3, bro. Miami should be chopping the head off of USF, bro. Like, yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm ready for score prediction. BJ, go ahead.
The only thing I got to input is that realistically, Miami, if we're talking about last year too for Miami, they've damn near got a similar O-line. Like, their O-line group is actually pretty decent at Miami. So, I mean, you wonder like how Cam Ward was looking like a Heisman favorite is because that O-line was like the talks of Cam Ward was always, he's making these flashy passes, he's nonchalant, whatever. But you look at that O-line, bro. That O-line they're blocking. So I think it's definitely a good fit for Carson Beck, especially since he's more of a pocket passer, not really an athletic guy.
Yeah.
But I mean, definitely definitely a good run so far for USF, but we'll see in the score prediction.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Last thing, you talk about them receivers that they had to reload on. They lost like almost a lot of their receivers. Like, a lot of the receivers that's out there right now are like underclassmen. Like,
Really?
Like Carson Beck is really like, at the start of the year we was like, are we getting like 2023 Carson Beck out of Georgia or 2024 Carson Beck? Because this is a Carson Beck that could have went to the draft, and if he didn't have an offer out there from another team to pay him all that money,
I don't want to
go to the draft.
Yeah.
And Miami was like, hey, bro, Cam Ward, we made him number 1. Why don't you come to us? Let's see what you could do. We'll pay you that money. And then, there's a lot of off-field stuff that had going on. Maybe that's why he's playing so good. I don't know. But shout out Carson Beck, man. He really like revived his name.
Yeah.
There was a lot of dirt on that.
Yep.
Georgia gave up on him.
Yep.
And now he has a chance to really, maybe face that team later on down the line.
Yeah.
That'll be storybook ending. But shout out Carson Beck. He's
Yeah.
done everything they asked him to do and more.
Yep. I mean, good for score predictions.
Good to go.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I'm ready for Miami to chop off the head of USF. I got it being 45-10. Miami.
Trying to think of like a number I didn't use already. Let's go 48-14.
Okay. Go 42-10 to Miami.
Okay, like I said, I do not see in USF competing, bro. Miami should slap these motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, they're complete. They're the most complete team they faced.
All right, then we are with the last matchup, right?
Yep, this is our final game. We got number 16 Texas A&M at number 8 Notre Dame. This is a nighttime game at 7:30. However,
okay.
I don't know if I'm watching because I'm watching the Buckeyes, but it don't matter. I'm still gonna peek in this game.
Yeah.
I think honestly, if we're talking about last year, it didn't. I'm pretty sure A&M won last year. That was actually a very good matchup, but I think A&M also have a different squad, so who knows? I think Notre Dame with a little bit of time, and like I'm pretty sure they had a bye week 2, which is the reason why they didn't play. I think I don't remember at least Notre Dame playing. Hey, I mean,
Yep.
Notre Dame, they got something building. It's just can they finalize it? So, what do you think about this one, Cam?
This could be Marcel Reed's coming out party. We didn't talk about them the last 2 weeks because they've just been putting belt to ass to UTSA and Utah State. But Marcel Reed's one of them underrated quarterbacks that could really step up and make his name known on the map. He's a sophomore quarterback. I'm pretty sure he played last year. He was a quarterback last year. Didn't get the best production out of him last year, but he's back better than ever. Is he a leading rusher for them? Jesus, oh that man. But they got Casey Conception catching that ball. He's like I think the 5th or 6th highest paid wide receiver in college football. And then you see that Craver dude down there. He's that 1-2 punch for Marcel Reed to make his job way easier. He's been having a great season as well. That Notre Dame CJ Carr guy, Jeremiah Love. I don't know where he was the first week. We talking about this guy on the cover of fucking college football, looking to be the best running back, be that Ashton Genty, but he's more looking like Donovan Edwards out there from last season. Unknown. I need to find him. Offensive coordinator for Notre Dame. I need you to find him. You see that number 4 on the field. You need to use him. Make CJ Carr's job a little bit easier, please. Because Jesus Christ, I think he had 4 carries or something like that. Hang on, let me see. Let's see what that man Jeremiah had to deal with last week. Or 2 weeks ago now. He had 10 carries for 33 yards. That's not going to get it done. That's not going to get it done. And this Notre Dame offense definitely needs him.
BJ, anything?
I'm really excited.
Hey, man. This is definitely actually a solid game. A&M, they have the potential. Notre Dame, they're coming basically off a bye week.
Yeah.
In a sense, I mean, in their first week though, they didn't look bad.
Exactly.
You could definitely tell. That what's his name, CJ Carr, the Notre Dame quarterback. He was definitely, learning, but he didn't have a bad performance for his first ever game. So yeah, against Miami, that's not even a bad loss either. That's Miami.
Yeah.
They look good right now.
Yeah.
Miami look good right now, so it's not a bad loss. So
Yeah.
I think this is definitely an interesting game for both sides. I will say I actually do think Notre Dame needs this win more.
Yeah.
Than A&M.
Yep.
So
Undoubtedly.
Must win. We're in
Undoubtedly.
must-win territory in week 2 for them.
Yeah.
Or their second week playing.
So
Undoubtedly.
I think this is big. So that's all I really gotta say. I mean, unless you got something to say, I'm ready for.
Yeah, honestly, like I said, you go, Cam, you go ahead. Unless.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm just saying, like, you gotta cut the season after your second
Yeah.
opponent if you lose a game. If you're Notre Dame, you
Yeah.
just didn't stack your schedule.
Yep.
You didn't care. USC is the only potential ranked opponent you could face. All these other teams are cupcakes.
Yep. No.
It's over.
Yeah.
You're facing you're facing the worst Big Ten team. Purdue, really? Come on, man. Fucking.
Yeah. So Notre Dame, this is definitely a Notre Dame must win for them because, Jesus, they start off the week losing to Miami. Like I said, we just said this is a good Miami team. Obviously, it didn't go the way they wanted to, but like I said, they only lost by 3 points to Miami, and obviously how Miami is looking throughout the season like a candidate to be competing for that college football national championship. But not to play A&M. It's like, A&M, they have an up and down, but they've never been that D team. Like, we need to beat Texas A&M. They always been up there, fall down, up there, fall down. They're constantly floating up and down in wherever the fuck they're playing, whoever the fuck they're playing. But Notre Dame coming from a national championship, like I said, they are a national championship fighting team. So there should be no reason why they should be losing Texas A&M, especially at home now. Obviously, they lost to Ohio State at home before, but this is Texas A&M. Texas A&M and Ohio State, not the same thing. We just beat number 1 Texas. Like I said, I don't know how Texas is number 1, but we're not going to go backwards. But anyways, this is a must-win game for Notre Dame. I see no reason why they should not win this. I feel like it's going to be a good game, but I feel like Notre Dame will pull it out at the end. Because, they are at home after all. And Marcus Freeman needs this. If he does it, I don't know what to do because, like I said, USC is only. Well, Cam said USC is the only team that look like they could possibly ranked. I don't know how high ranked they will possibly be by the time they face them, because they have to.
USC got a tough schedule. Yeah, USC got an actually tough schedule.
USC we have to beat number 9 Illinois, and obviously that's if Illinois don't even lose to anybody till they fight them, play them. Sorry, till they play them. They might finally enter a top 25 beating Illinois. Maybe they might do the USF and maybe jump from like no rank to like 15 or something by beating Illinois. But then right after they have to beat Michigan. If they don't beat Michigan, then well shit. It look like they'll probably still be safe in the rankings, top 25. They might fall down to maybe like 24, 23 or something if they lose Michigan. And obviously Michigan don't lose to anybody else, which they shouldn't. So, like I said, Notre Dame, it's a must-win game for them. If they not win this game, I'm not gonna lie, the rest of the season, they don't really got a lot of hope left with them. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, and
go ahead.
Okay, so last year they faced number 20 Texas A&M at College Station in Texas A&M's territory, won 23-13. That's first week. Everybody knows what happened next week. They lose to Northern Illinois, and then they have to win out to make the college football playoffs. They obviously go to the championship, then lose.
Yeah.
But this is where you lose to 2 top-ranked teams. You don't have that Texas A&M win at 20. Louisville was 15th with Tyler Shuck last year, and they beat them. They would have beat 24 Navy. Whoa,
Jesus!
How they would go up there. Then they beat Army at 19.
Jesus!
But they was able to come back, and they looked dominant. They was putting up, I think, 28 plus in every single game that they won after they lost to Northern Illinois. So they flipped the switch. Let's see if that same switch can get flipped after they lose to Carson Beck. And let's see if Marcel Reed and Casey Conception can go quiet for this game, or Marcus Freeman can squeeze this one out. But as far as that UCS game or USC game, Jesus, they could be ranked, bro.
They can, yeah.
One of them or Michigan game.
Yeah.
If they win 2 out of 3 of them games, we could be talking about a USC Lincoln Riley team that outcoached one of them teams and somehow is like fighting for that playoff spot at the end of the year.
Yeah. Like I said, there's just a lot of games left, but USC will get there. I'm pretty sure we all have a final thoughts. Time for our final score prediction, right? All right. Start off. Like I said, it's nighttime game. Notre Dame at home. Like I said, I think it's gonna be, even though ESPN seems like they have a 71% win percentage over A&M, I do agree with them. I feel like they should win. It would be hard for me not to see at least a maybe 31 to like 17 Notre Dame. Cameron?
I got my bad. I'm thinking a 31-28. Jeremiah Love game-winning touchdown. He has 4 carries. That was one of them.
So rushing TD and passing TD. Gotcha. All right.
Not rushing TD, yeah.
Yeah.
The game master.
I see probably 28-17 to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
Yeah. Alrighty.
What's the difference maker in this game? That star player and Jeremiah Love.
He definitely needs to. I mean, I won't even say it was Notre Dame's fault. Realistically, every time they tried to run the ball, they were getting shut down by Miami. Honestly, I was watching, so I think they definitely got to get creative when using Jeremiah Love now. So, I mean, he's supposedly the best running back in college football. You got to use him. So, now I feel like this is definitely the week to improve on that.
Alrighty. Like I said, that was it. Our final score prediction of this week. So, like I said, we're the Block Sit Down, or the 1 Foot In college football. So, like I said, if you guys ever want to come watch us, we're live every Thursday, 6 p.m., 8 p.m., or around there. Obviously, this time we started a little bit late. 8 p.m., things happen, life happens, But like I said, this is us. Been the 1 Foot In college football. Obviously, have Cam and VJ. So, you guys, obviously, we also have the Buckeye Film Room coming out Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. So, if you're ever interested in that, go to the channel, watch that. You should have seen it, obviously. But yeah, we'll wrap it up here. Like I said, if you want to catch us live, we are live, by the way, on Thursday. So if you ever want to catch up, We are live Thursday on my channel. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. We appreciate all the love and support. Catch you guys. Catch y'all next.